Have you ever wondered, what if ancient civilizations had technology far more advanced than we imagine? Not smartphones, not computers, but machines so precise, so powerful, so impossible that even today's scientists can't fully explain them. From a 2,200-year-old computer to a laser-cut stone, to a giant battery built before electricity was invented, to a machine that may have predicted the future. Today, we dive deep into the lost technology of the ancient world and the machines that still confuse modern engineers. Let's begin. Our story starts in 1901. A group of sponge divers explore a Roman shipwreck near Antikythera, Greece. They find statues, jewellery, weapons, but then something strange. A corroded bronze box with gears inside. Scientists are confused. Gears? In ancient Greece? Impossible, right? Decades later, X-rays reveal the truth. It was a mechanical computer built in 150 BCE. It predicted eclipses, lunar phases, and planetary movements. Some call it the first analog computer in human history. Here's the mystery. This level of engineering does not appear anywhere else in the ancient world for 1,000 years. So the question is, where did this technology come from, and why did it disappear? In 1936, archaeologists discover a small clay jar near Baghdad. Inside, a copper cylinder, an iron rod, traces of acidic liquid. Scientists test it, and it produces electricity. Not much, but enough to power a small reaction. This battery is dated to around 200 BCE, which means electricity existed 2,000 years before Benjamin Franklin flew a kite. Some think it powered lamps. Others think it was used for electroplating metals, a technique not rediscovered until the 1800s. And some believe it may have been used for medical treatments or rituals. But the biggest question remains: who invented electricity that early? And what else did they power? Let's travel to Egypt. Inside the ancient temples of Karnak and Luxor, archaeologists discovered granite blocks carved with surgical precision. Here's the strange part. Granite is one of the hardest stones on Earth. Even today, cutting it requires diamond-tipped tools. But ancient Egyptians, with copper chisels, somehow produced perfectly symmetrical shapes, smooth curves, and hollowed-out interiors. Modern engineers attempt to recreate these shapes with ancient tools, and fail. Some theories say they used a lost type of drill, abrasive sand-powered tools, a spinning lathe, or even sound waves, acoustic levitation, a controversial theory. Whatever the truth is, these cuts remain unexplained by traditional archaeology. Deep in Egyptian tombs, archaeologists found stone bowls and vases that are so perfectly shaped, engineers still scratch their heads. Some are hollowed out from a single piece of extremely hard stone. The walls are paper thin. The symmetry is perfect, almost like they were made on a modern lathe. But these objects date back 5,000 years. Did the ancient Egyptians have machine tools we no longer know about? If yes, where are those machines now? And why did that knowledge vanish? Now we go to Bolivia. At the ancient site of Puma Punku lie massive stone blocks, some weighing more than 100 tons. But the real shock is the precision. Perfect 90-degree corners, laser-straight cuts, interlocking blocks that fit like Lego. Try doing that today, on a mountain, without modern tools. Engineers say this looks like it was made using machine tools. Archaeologists say this was made using simple stone hammers. Both can't be true. So what technology did they have? Why did they abandon it? And who taught them? Roman concrete is strange. It's stronger today than when it was first poured 2,000 years ago. Modern concrete lasts 50 to 100 years. Roman concrete, it gets stronger with time. It heals itself when cracks form. It survives seawater easily. Scientists now realize the Romans used volcanic ash with a special mineral reaction. But even after studying it, modern builders still can't fully replicate its durability. How did ancient engineers discover a formula we still struggle to understand? In Delhi, India stands a 1,600-year-old iron pillar that refuses to rust. Scientists analyze it. The iron is pure, too pure for ancient smelting methods. A protective layer formed on its surface. But nobody knows how ancient metalworkers created this effect. Some believe they had a lost technique of forging iron. Others think they used a special combination of metals that we no longer produce. Either way, the pillar should have decayed centuries ago, yet it stands strong, defying time. A growing theory suggests some ancient civilizations didn't carve stones, they cast them, meaning they poured a concrete-like substance into molds, creating blocks identical in shape. This could explain Egyptian blocks, megalithic structures, perfect interlocking stones. Is it true? We don't know yet, but more scientists are exploring this theory every year. Historians suspect several ancient machines existed that were never preserved. Water-powered saws, stone-cutting wheels, mechanical lifting cranes, automatic doors, self-moving statues powered by steam, hydraulic machines. Ancient texts from Greece and Egypt describe such machines, but not a single full machine has survived. Were they destroyed, forgotten, or hidden? Here's the biggest question of all. If ancient people had advanced technology, why did it vanish? Possible explanations: natural disasters, wars and invasions, libraries burned, knowledge kept by select priesthoods, technologies tied to rare resources, secret guilds that died out, or maybe humans have risen and fallen in cycles, and our history is older and more advanced than we think. The ancient world was not primitive, not simple, and not fully understood. Maybe our ancestors were far more advanced than we ever imagined, and maybe we are only now rediscovering what they once knew. If you want more mysteries like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because we've only scratched the surface.